So Sonali, you will be talking about your educational and experience detail, and also the details about all the things that you have done in your UPSC preparation.
Yes, sir. So, first of all, in terms of my experience, I interned with Moolchand Hospital and
We'll start with
Fortis
your
Hospital
primary education.
for okay. So, I have done my schooling from Birla Vidya Niketan School in New Delhi, from nursery to throughout 12th. Then I graduated from Lady Shri Ram College. After that, I went on to pursue masters in psychology from North Campus. Uh, is my internet unstable, sir?
Yeah, your voice is clear, but your video is getting stuck every time.
I'll just shift it to hotspot.
Okay.
After a year to prepare full time for civil services exam, and throughout during college I did two internships. There was one at Moolchand Hospital, and one workshop where I was a participant for CBT at Fortis Hospital, Shalimar Bagh. Apart from that, I have volunteering experience of NSS at Udyan Care, where I was a student mentor, and I was a college representative and a member for 3 years. And I also played the role of design head at Mental Health Foundation of India. Over there, we engaged in community service at Kirti Nagar locality. And apart from that, we organized a conclave and mental health festival at AIMS New Delhi. Uh, yes, so that's all I
Okay.
can think of.
So Sonali, most of your education and working experiences or internship is revolved has revolved around psychology or people's mental health or community development. So why you didn't pick psychology as your choice for test and CUDP as per se, because psychology is very much used in that particular program.
Yes, sir. So during my graduation, I was exploring my options in psychology itself. My outlook was really confined to my subject. I was also not interacting with a lot of students, with any other students apart from students from my department in college. So yes, my horizons were narrowed down to either clinical psychology or counseling or HR. So that's where I revolved around during my college. That's why my internships and everything is revolving around that. But after I graduated and started preparing for civil services, because I wanted to pursue Indian Foreign Services or administrative services, that's when I got into understanding and broadening my horizons. And that is when I realized that my interests lie more in other subjects rather than psychology itself, and that made me drop out of masters also. One of the reasons, actually. Other reasons were that I wanted to focus on one thing at a time. And since I was not giving my 100% to masters, I assumed that I should be true to it. And I felt like it was like a moral obligation on me to pick out of those two things. So yes, after preparing for civil services, I widened my horizons and decided that this is what I like. So I like studying economics, sociology, about society, about history, geography. And that is when I lost a lot of my interest also in psychology. So last year, I think beginning of this year, I started this website also, which where I write articles about
Okay, Sonali, let me intervene also because we have already taken entire two mock interviews. So if I'll forget, it won't be good. So whenever you say, like when you said that you lost your interest and you started losing your interest in psychology, this is not the right thing to say. You also started picking up interest in other fields, and where psychology can also be very helpful. So rather than saying it that you have started losing the interest in psychology, better say that you have started picking interest in other fields and also the use of psychology in that field.
Okay, sir.
Okay? You don't have to leave a subject to go for a different subject. So you can carry the subject skills, all the internship that you have done, all the merits of that subject, and you can use that in development studies. And we also know that development studies is very multidisciplinary, and bringing a entire subject knowledge, entire subject philosophy to that subject, where you have also found that there are very few students who have joined development studies from the psychology background. So teacher will appreciate that. Okay, so
I
don't
can put
ever
it in a more positive manner.
yes, and never say that you have started losing or you lost your interest in psychology. So continue.
Yes, sir. So I developed interest in other subjects while preparing for civil
But
services.
again, Matlab, you haven't answered that why you have opted for development studies. Rather, you could have also opted for other subject which has psychology as its core, or one of the key element, like CODP or peace and conflict or women studies.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to go for a field which also involves, which has a more intersectionality and interdisciplinary curriculum, and women's
See,
studies as well.
Sonali, I'll interrupt you. This is not the key, and this is not the what I can say. The reason to join any course that it has more interdisciplinarity. So less and more doesn't matter for a person to pick a particular course. Nah, you don't pick a course because it has like it uses 15 subjects, and I'll prefer different subject which uses 20 more subjects in its the curriculum. So better try to point out the aspect of development studies or future prospects of development studies or work profile related to development studies to tell your interest there.
Okay, sir. So, the reason I want to pursue development studies, first of all, it will make me employable at both local and
So
international.
you cannot directly go for employability. Uh, Better go for the learning part first, and then employability part. So
Okay,
why don't
okay.
you speak like this? That while I was preparing for UPSC, I saw that the entire India that we see as a nation, and we have we when we got independence in 1947. So after that, we have tried lot many policies, or all the governments came up with schemes and policies, welfare policies, development policies, and 5-year plans. But we still are not able to found that development pace that we should have, and we are lagging in all the aspect of HDI or development. So what I saw that when we make policy, we tend to forget or we tend to realize that one policy impacts other policy, and there are many different factors which basically uh, comes as a barrier, or not barrier, but which is very critical for development. So relating all those factors together and finding what could be the best way, and what policy will make what impact on one particular factor, or one factor will make what impact of other factor. So education, health, environment, politics, the cultural heritage that we have, the geographical landscapes that we have, all the diversity in geography also. So altogether, the kind of constitution that we have, also the type of governance that we keep, or all the executive bodies. So everything comes together and everything are related to each other for development studies, and learning in a way so that we can correlate between two variables. We can also find out a new evolutions of parameters or factors, because 10 year back, those parameters which were important for development, now they are not that important. So we have new parameters, we have new concern to take care of. So it's very dynamic. We'll be learning very all the factors together, and there is a big scope to do research to find connections between variables. So all these things attracts you for this subject, and then
Will
also
you
you can.
answer the question for why not CODP and women's
Of
studies?
course, मैंने ये भी पहले बताया है कि when I say why not that, why this, so rather than उसकी शिकायत नहीं करनी है कि why not वाले, rather than you have to appreciate or you have to tell the key points that for the next course है ना, or key element or what makes you interested in the next course, उस पे ज़्यादा बात करना है, because you don't have to demean a subject. तो CODP still has a very limited scope. Of course, it is very important for the matlab society. It is very important for the one of the important part of MSW course. But still, what you like in DS is far. matlab You are interested in that rather than what are the component of CODP has.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. तो वहाँ पे तुम्हें डायरेक्ट जॉब प्रोफाइल पे भी नहीं जाना है और अपनी साइकोलॉजी को भी डिमीन नहीं करना है. Rather, you have to tell that in recent years, when you were preparing for UPSC, you started looking the development or all the society or government with all the perspectives or with the जैसे वेरिएबल सारे फैक्टर्स के साथ कनेक्ट करके तुम देखना शुरू करते हो. तो you got interested in this program, and when you found और curriculum भी बता सकते हो. So when you read about the curriculum or the key learning of development studies, you found that it gives you a very a multi-dimensional thought process for the development, है ना. तो वो उसके बाद you can say that and again the future with the future or the future expression that I have, which is to work and which is to work for the community or not for the community. देखो community जब हम बोलते हैं तो community practice की बात हो जाती है. एक society की बात बोलते हैं तो social work की बात हो जाती है.
At
When we talk
development
about
level.
when we talk about development studies, it basically comes a macro level पे. And of course इसके ट्रांसफॉर्म इसका माइक्रो लेवल पे भी ट्रांसफॉर्म करना चाहते हैं, but basically we talk about in macro level कि India as a nation, if it does this, then what will be the impact on that particular point. तो एक broader perspective भी तुम्हें मिलता है, macro level पे मिलता है, and being a part of that group which basically impacts the policies. This is what you want to be ahead.
Yeah.
ठीक है, तो ऐसे तुम्हें वो करना है.
Okay.
So you can prepare for this again, है ना. Let's go for the next question. So you have done a certificate course in public policy and governance from St. Stephen's Center of Advanced Learning.
Yes.
So what was the component of that certificate course?
So mainly in that course, for 2 weeks, there were different bureaucrats. There were sessions taken by about 25 bureaucrats who were coming from the grassroots level from different posts. Some were even retired IAS officers, and some were still working as an SDM. Some were women IPS officers, and there were professors and people from all
So
areas.
I was not asking you about the profiles of people who were delivering the lectures. So when I ask you about what was the content or curriculum or course content, whatever, मतलब what was the deliverable part of that certificate course, उस पे ज़्यादा बोलो.
Yeah,
So
so
you
they
can
were
just say कि lot many bureaucrats or many bureaucrats came and delivered the lecture.
they
यहाँ
delivered
पे खत्म करके
lectures which
तुम्हें
said,
about से शुरू करना है.
okay.
About what? And अगर तुम्हें याद नहीं है तो just recall and find out the key learning pattern or learning flow that मतलब किसी ने flow में ही तो lecture arrange हुआ होगा ना, तो वो recall करके उसको बोलो तुम.
Yes, sir. So they were mainly talking about their experiences at grassroots level. They taught us, some of them taught us about taxes and
उस certificate course में कुछ learning flow नहीं था, because experiences is like if I'm not experiencing anything directly, I can take and I can visualize, I can have a stimulation exercise with someone else experience. That's okay. But अगर public policy का course है, तो have you read any chapter of public policy and what public policy is, what
course.
governance is, how governance is X as a system for public policy, ऐसा कुछ नहीं
Uh,
पढ़ने को मिला?
ओ सर एक्चुअली दैट वो कोई सिस्टमैटिक करिकुलम नहीं था कोर्स का. इट वाज completely flexible for the speakers itself to choose whatever they want to talk about in their 2 hours. So some of them taught us about, there was an IRS officer who talked about taxes. He was working in Nasin, director of Nasin, so that's why he talked a lot about indirect tax. Then some of them just shared their experiences. There was Marian Joseph, IPS officer from Kerala. She just simply talked about the policing system and community policing in Kerala. Some of them there was uh, Mr. J.K. Dadu, who was a retired IS officer, who talked about learnings from his books. So it was not a very structured
ठीक है, तो तुम इसको
course.
ऐसे ऐसे बता सकते हो ना, while answering the question you can tell कि उस that started with basic understanding with public policy, which you can tell. अगर तुमसे पूछूं मैं रिवर्स में कि भाई क्या होता है पब्लिक पॉलिसी, तो तुम बता सकते हो, है ना,
हाँ
what is
सर.
public policy. So basic understanding of public policy and how it works, and we took the examples of all those practitioners and from different states which acted as a bureaucrat level, acted as the implementation authority, at bureaucrat level. So few of them were like community policy. So community policing जो है वो is a kind of public policy which state government creates for मतलब like law and order के लिए. या फिर तुम सेकंड के साथ टैक्स की वाली बात की, तो टैक्स इज अगेन a type of policy, different type of taxes that we create for businesses or people. तो ऐसा तुम बता सकते हो कि फिर वो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट या सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के डिफरेंट पॉलिसीज को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के टाइम में जो ब्यूरोक्रेट्स के एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे हैं वो उन्होंने बताए हमें. सो इट्स ओके. नाउ सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स में से ज्यादा क्या होगा? You understood public policy, you understood a little about governance, because देखो bureaucrats are the part of governance. So ये एक चीज मैं तुम्हें बेसिक कंसेप्ट बता देता हूँ, थोड़ा समझ के रहना उसको. सो बहुत बार हमने इसको रिलेट करने की कोशिश की है कि जो पॉलिसी होती है इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ प्रोसेस. देयर आर सेट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज, रूल्स एंड टास्क व्हिच हैज टू बी डन, है ना, फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम, लाइक या तो पब्लिक लेवल पे जाके या फिर ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल लेवल पे भी, क्योंकि हर बार हम पॉलिसी जो है पब्लिक को इन्वॉल्व करके नहीं बनाते. जैसे इंडस्ट्री के लिए भी पॉलिसी होती है, एनवायरनमेंट के लिए भी पॉलिसी होती है ना, या फिर जो पर्टिकुलर सर्विस को यूज करता है उसके लिए ही केवल पॉलिसी होती है. तो जब हम पॉलिसी क्रिएट करते हैं तो द गवर्नेंस एक्ट एज अ सिस्टम. तो जैसे मान लो कि एक प्रोसेस होता है, जैसे आई कैन से दैट, जैसे मान लो कि जब तुम एक वीडियो रन करते हो अपने सिस्टम पे, कंप्यूटर पे, तो वीडियो रन करना इज अ प्रोसेस and where it is getting run is your system. So for every process there must be a system, और उस सिस्टम को कंट्रोल करने के लिए या सिस्टम सिस्टम और प्रोसेस को मैच कराने के लिए, या समझो कि प्रोसेस पे अथॉरिटी के लिए, या फिर इसको मतलब किसी भी पर्पस के लिए यू कैन काउंट की जो गवर्नेंस के जो पार्ट होते हैं, जो ह्यूमन पार्ट होते हैं, बेसिकली दे टेक केयर ऑफ द फ्लो और the running of that policy or implementation of that policy. तो जब तुमने जब इसको तुम ऐसे ब्रीफ कर सकते हो कि जब तुमने सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स किया तो यू लर्न अबाउट पब्लिक पॉलिसी, है ना, उन्होंने बताया. फिर दे आल्सो टेल यू हाउ गवर्नेंस बेसिकली एक्ट्स एज अ सिस्टम फॉर running a policy. And then we had we interacted with many bureaucrats who actually were involved in different policy implementation projects, है ना, पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट. तो इससे क्या हो जाता है कि जब तुम ऐसे आंसर करोगी तो बेसिकली प्रोफेसर को क्लैरिटी भी रहेगी कि हाँ इसे पता है कि पॉलिसी क्या है एंड गवर्नेंस क्या है. जैसे हम कई जगह पे केवल पब्लिक पॉलिसी बोलते हैं और कई जगह पे पब्लिक पॉलिसी एंड गवर्नेंस बोलते हैं, बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंस एक्चुअली कि जब तुम कोई ऐसी स्ट्रेटजी बनाते हो ना जिसके लिए तुम्हारे पास सिस्टम ही नहीं है उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए, तो वो अच्छी से अच्छी स्ट्रेटजी भी फ्लॉप हो जाएगी. मेरी बात समझ रहे हो? जैसे मान लो यू हैव क्रिएटेड अ पॉलिसी बेस्ड ऑन माय कैपेबिलिटी कि सर को इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, ठीक है, और मैं उतना कैपेबल नहीं हूँ, तुम्हारी कितनी भी अच्छी स्ट्रेटजी होगी वो फेल हो जाएगी. तो यू पिक्ड मी एज अ सिस्टम, अ पार्ट ऑफ सिस्टम, कंपोनेंट ऑफ सिस्टम, and trusting my skills or capabilities. तो क्या होता है कि जब कोई पॉलिसी मेकर होता है ना, जब कोई पब्लिक पॉलिसी मेकर होता है या पॉलिसी प्रोफेशनल्स होता है, तो वाइल क्रिएटिंग अ पॉलिसी अगर वो सिस्टम को नहीं समझेगा, एंड हियर द सिस्टम इज गवर्नेंस, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट क्रिएट अ सेपरेट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फॉर ऑल द पॉलिसीज। तो हमने इनिशियली किया, जैसे हमने इरिगेशन के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया, हेल्थ के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया, एजुकेशन के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया। अब सारे पॉलिसीज के लिए वी कैन नॉट develop a very different infrastructure. So we need to go through the same infrastructure which is already available and which we have already created, the executive body that we have. और कई बार तुम देखोगे कई सारी पॉलिसी जो है ना स्कूल के थ्रू इम्प्लीमेंट होती है, कई सारी पॉलिसी जो है आंगनवाड़ी के थ्रू इम्प्लीमेंट होती है। तो इन वेरी रेयर पॉलिसी वी क्रिएट अ सेपरेट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर to implement that policy. Generally, we take the current government structure, the governance structure as our system. तो जब आप पॉलिसी बनाते हो and if you are not aware about the governance of that state or the nation, so the even मतलब best to best policy will get flop because you are not knowing and you don't know the capability of the system that you are मतलब where you are trying to implement that policy. ठीक है, तो ये इसलिए दोनों वर्ड होता है कि हमेशा तुम देखोगे कि रिसेंट टाइम्स में या फिर टेस्ट में भी जो कोर्स है वो पब्लिक पॉलिसी एंड गवर्नेंस कहलाता है। एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट मास्टर्स इन पब्लिक पॉलिसी, उसमें हम मोस्टली पॉलिसी के क्रिटिकल होने मतलब इफेक्टिव या इफिशिएंट होने पे ही ज्यादा बात करते हैं। ऑफ कोर्स वहां पे भी हमें गवर्नेंस पढ़ना होता है, बट दे आर मोर अबाउट द प्रोफेशनल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ पब्लिक पॉलिसी, नॉट प्रोफेशनल मतलब लाइक क्वालिटी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ या कैपेबिलिटी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ पॉलिसी इंडिपेंडेंट
and all of
हाँ ऑफ
policy.
कोर्स एनालिसिस एंड एवरीथिंग। तो इसलिए तुम अगर ऐसे समझा दोगे तो वो एक हो जाएगा ना कि यू मेड अ पिच फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग। ठीक है, तो दूसरा क्या होता है कि जैसे अच्छा, सो यू हैव आल्सो रिटन and you have founded a website, so you have written articles like prevention of vaccination, gender gap in COVID jab, the use of behavioral science to support COVID-19 response in India. So tell me about it. How will you use behavioral science to support COVID-19 response in India?
Yes, sir. So currently, during the pandemic, a few dimensions have been recognized. There is a lot of threat amongst people. People are also displaying prejudice and discrimination towards their community members. Then there is a lot of social inequality, and some people are having optimism bias. So these are all concepts which we can understand from behavioral sciences, and by understanding we can counter them. So in order to prevent all these things, there's there's also another example of fake news and misinformation being spread amongst people. So a way to counter these is spreading public messages through various platforms by government and other authorities. There's nudge theory, and there's also persuasion which can be involved at this stage.
Okay. So the last question for you will be, अभी निशान सर भी है यहाँ पे, probably he will also ask some question to you. निशान सर, hello.
Hi, Achal sir. You continue, please. I mean,
नहीं, तो
it's better.
मेरी तरफ से ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन होगा for Sonali. Sonali, I think I haven't asked this question before, मतलब to you before in last two of the mock. So how do you use your knowledge of psychology in development studies? And or you can just rephrase it, how psychology helps in development studies?
Yes, sir. So, sir, a lot of concepts from psychology can be put in use in development. Many of them can be used at a policy making stage itself. There's components of social psychology like attribution theory, self-perception theory, social identity theory, which involve concepts like cognitive biases, groupthink, team building, which can be employed in order to cultivate development at community as well as both national level.
और कुछ नहीं?
Yes, so last time, as I mentioned, there was this example of a certain village where the people were working as poor power weavers, and back in 1990s, this happened when one of their kids, he qualified for IIT, and in future.
Okay, I remember that story.
Yes, sir.
नहीं,
So
but
that was
उसके अलावे, but that happened automatically. मतलब there was no strategic
government
step
aid.
for that. So rather bring me or try to read some examples where you actually have to use psychology as a tool. है ना? मतलब like the example that you mentioned there that psychological thing or whatever the component of psychology we're talking about, that happened automatically. There was no planned intervention with the help of psychology. So you can find different examples. You can find different scope where you can use psychology as a strategic intervention, to intervene strategically with the help of psychology.
Yes, sir. Sir, there are a lot of theories of psychology which are used in marketing, which can be employed in development process. There's psychological pricing. There's loss aversion, which can be used to cultivate development. I'll just let me phrase this. I have an example here. So, okay. So, like, if we want to discourage people to stop using plastic bags, so we can do this through psychology, where we start charging people. And this is a theory which is used both in marketing techniques as well, and which has been explained in psychology, which can be employed for environmental development. Uh, there's also this example I gave you last time about Delhi government giving subsidies on water bills, which where the government set a specific pricing. If this much amount of units are used, people won't be charged. So people ended up using less water. So water conservation can be done using.
Okay, chalo, thank you. So